Hi amazing Libras, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to start off 2018 right with you guys and do a general reading for January. This is not going to be specific to any certain category. This is just going to be a channeled guidance general reading for all of you Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This spread I'm going to do for you guys is going to consist of 8 cards, and if I have to do clarifiers or extra spreads, I will. So actually, before I turn on the camera, Libras, the word that I keep hearing as I was shuffling the deck is secrets. And I said secrets, and I heard again secrets. So the theme for this reading is going to be revolving around the word secrets. And the first base card, the first card I pulled is the King of Cups. So it is a water element card, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if you do have Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces in your chart, this definitely will relate to you even more because this is a water-based card, all right? The second card I pulled is the Three of Swords. So it does seem like for you Libras, this general reading is going to pinpoint more towards love than anything else so far. There is a couple other zodiac signs that I did readings for, guys, that did have love as their general reading theme. So that's what we're gonna go for and do for you Libras. The third and fourth card is the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands, okay, followed by the Aquarius card, card number 17. I do feel for some reason that there definitely could be a air element sign or Aquarius around you, as well as a water sign. Okay, that's not going to apply for every single Libra. This is a general reading, but I definitely do see some elements here of air and water, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are the 3 last cards for Libra for the general reading for January 2018? And do not worry, guys, I'm going to have additional money and career videos come out pretty much for every single month in 2018. So if you don't want to miss live broadcast or celebrity readings, etc., please subscribe below and click the bell because you'll get dibs on every single video and you won't miss one video. Okay, so we have the Lovers showing in your spread, Libras. Very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. So we have all 8 cards pulled for you Libras. So I'm going to go over each card with you guys and let you know what I see. King of Cups, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, the third card, 9 of Wands, the Star, the Aquarius card, number 17, the Gemini card, number 6, the Lovers. So very interesting. So you have a heartbreak card, and then you have a union card, also known as the head or heart decision card, the Gemini card, number 6, the Lovers, and then you have an emotional card as your base. So I definitely see something coming together for you Libras. And then the 7th and 8th card is the 3 of Wands, a fire element card, and the World card, number 21. Okay, very nice card. This card actually involves all elements: fire, air, water, and earth. So I do see a lot of energies around you Libras, and I do feel like for some reason when it comes to the word secrets for you Libras, I do feel strongly here that this could also be referring to someone you're connecting with, but I do feel down in your soul, Libra, that you also could have things that you've been carrying around in your heart space for quite some time. Excuse me, guys. It is a little bit weird outside, so I have been having a runny nose lately. But yeah, so with the 3 of Swords, guys, and the Queen of Swords, I just do feel strongly that you are really battling between recovering from heartbreak and being independent. And so I just feel like the reason why you Libras are kind of like more independent right now is because people around you are withholding information from you, okay? I do get the feeling that it may not only just be around love, it could also be around family members or people like around you in your family space. And I just feel like you could feel a certain way towards people in your life, but you are quite scared to kind of open up that Pandora's box. And I do feel like if you open up that vessel and open up these secrets you've been holding in, or these things you've been feeling inside that you keep close to your chest, Libra, I do feel like once you open up that Pandora's box, if you were to, all you would find in it pretty much is a Three of Swords, is heartbreak. And so you're keeping to yourself, Libra. You've been keeping to yourself. You've been really tampering down on social media. You've been really picky with who you hang out with, simply because you're really afraid of getting hurt, or you are recovering from being hurt. And it definitely could be related to, honestly, I see any sign here, okay? The World card not necessarily talks about one specific person, but I do see all elements here. And the base card you guys have is the King of Cups. So it definitely could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you are tightly associating with pain of lately and in January. Now, going on to the remainder of your cards, Libra, you have the Nine of Wands, the Aquarius card, the Star. I love this card for Libras. I actually always pull this card for you guys. So it's really a nice card about career, dreams, being very ambitious, being a manager, achieving really hard things to achieve, but you somehow are able to do so. And I do see that here. Now, with the Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Three of Wands, this is definitely the combination, Libra, of having your eye on a bigger prize here. I do feel strongly, Libras, that there is some heartbreak, there is some kind of single energy, there is some kind of like isolation, not lonely isolation energy, but it is a energy of being kind of like on your own island and doing a little bit of soul searching, actually a lot of soul searching for some of you guys more than others. But there definitely is something that you've been squishing down in your heart space, Libra, that is in reference to a heartbreak or some kind of serious family trouble, family pain. And you know, that is a deeper level of what you're going through right now, Libra. But on the surface level, it's the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. You know, being ambitious, planning for the long term, and protecting what's yours, and not letting the environment and people around you kind of dictate how you live your life. This is also another very solo prone card. If you look closely at all these cards here, Libra, that talk about career or growth, there's only one person in the card. Okay, there's no fairies around, there's no extra creatures around. It's really just one person. But then when it comes to, heartbreak, there's people around you that you could actually maybe reach out to or talk to. But it's like you're really kind of just on your own, Libra. And I do feel like for some of you guys, being on your own and being on your own island for more than others is actually a good thing. But for some of you Libras, it actually makes it worse. And I do see here that it makes you feel like, you failed at a relationship, or that your family's weird, or things of that nature. It makes you feel kind of down. And so I do see here that, you're trying to suppress this. You're trying to suppress this disappointment. You're trying to squish down this heartbreak, and instead of focusing on this over here, you're trying to focus on money, you're trying to focus on business, you're trying to focus on self-development. And honestly speaking, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I think this spread is getting at for you Libras is that you did have high hopes. You have high hopes for your family, you have high hopes for the person you are connecting with. Even though you are heartbroken, Libra, you still want something fruitful. You still want something that you've dreamed of all your life since you were a little girl or boy. There's something deep in your heart, Libra, that you are kind of masking with pain, and you're masking with trying to put on a show and gain wealth, which is nothing wrong once again with gaining money. But I do feel here that you have a desire to return to someone you lost, to return to a family kind of dynamic that you don't really have anymore, that you're really longing for. So there is definitely some kind of longing and some kind of withholdment of emotion. And so I do think that throughout January, when I do specifically the love readings for you Libras, I do get a feeling here, Libras, that as January goes on, I'm gonna see a lot of different relationship dynamics here. When I do love readings in particular, this is just a general kind of energy for you guys. But I do feel like as the month goes on, I'm gonna see so much things come up around this card right here, Three of Swords, because this is the ultimate breakup card, okay, one of the ultimate breakup cards next to the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords and things of that nature. So there definitely is some kind of heartbreak, some kind of withdrawal, some kind of disappointment that I do feel like time will need to heal. And, you know, in substitute of this kind of heartbreak, you are kind of on your own island, and not to kind of shun anyone, not to separate yourself from anyone. It's more so about wanting to get the energy back for yourself, or trying to withhold something from other people so that you're not really dwelling on this, and so you're not giving off this energy of I'm hurt. And so that's what I feel here for you Libras. Now, funny enough, what I love about all these cards besides the Three of Swords is the World card, number 21. So ultimately, Libra, you really are taking this time serious for yourself, okay? You are taking everything you've learned in 2017, especially around your birthday month. I see here, you know, you're really reflecting on a lot of different things, a lot of family occasions, a lot of things to do with like childhood, longing feelings are really surfacing up here for you Libras. And I just feel like in general, you know, you are going to take this kind of extra independence seriously. If you're having more time to spend by yourself, or develop your own life, develop a business by yourself, start a new clothing line, whatever it may be, Libra, that you're really focusing on for yourself over here, I feel like you're taking it seriously. And I do feel like in January, you're going to see extremely a big amount of options, and you know, you can really go in any direction here. Once again, air, water, fire, earth. And so the World card represents, you know, a new beginning, a new cycle. Traditional illustrations, you normally see the girl in the middle, and you see different, you know, different animals around her, and it's like beautiful. It's like a staff around her, and almost like a kind of braid like, you know, aura is around her, and you normally see kind of symbols of different elements in the card in traditional decks and stuff like that. And so I do feel like in general, Libra, the universe is definitely presenting you with a lot of bountiful energy, and really giving you the opportunity to go in any direction. So I do feel like you will have to tread lightly in January, Libra, especially on the emotional front, okay, with the Three of Swords. Please be careful with reflecting on the past. I do not see a Six of Cups card here that talks about nostalgia, but the Three of Swords is pretty darn close, okay, as well as the Queen of Swords is pretty darn close. You know, both of these cards together can talk about reflecting on past relationships, reflecting on childhood, reflecting on some kind of heartbreak, some kind of, you know, family breakup. Things of that nature are really surfacing in these cards that I see for you Libras. And so I do feel like in January, you will have to tread lightly on the emotional level here, okay? The Lovers card, also a very high emotional, highly invested, sensitive card, okay? This is a Gemini card, number 6 of Lovers. And so the Lovers card really does talk about head or heart a lot of the times, but it can also talk about a marriage or a marriage gone wrong. So you are definitely carrying a lot on your back, Libra. So what I would advise you to do is, if you have some kind of connection to, once again, a water sign or any element over here, over some kind of, you know, disappointment within a relationship dynamic, I think the universe is going to say to you, Libras, in January, you know, what do you want to invest in? What do you want to focus on? And not just that, Libra, but I think it's also going to be presenting you with the release to go in any direction. So it's quite open energy, Libra. So if you're going to choose to dwell on the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords, or a marriage gone wrong, or a previous relationship, okay, if you're going to dwell on this energy, I definitely see here in January, the universe is not going to turn that down, okay? The universe is not going to turn that down, okay? It's just not, Libra. If you're gonna indulge in those things, it's gonna be wide open for you, because this is a new start. This is a new energy. You know, January 2018 is a new vibe for you Libras, for every sign in some way. So I would definitely say be careful on emotions, okay? Negative emotions, or some kind of reminiscent energy that brings you down, that kind of holds you to the fire. this energy is around you. So if you don't want this kind of like, let me think about this and what went wrong energy, it is also giving you the opportunity, Libra, to expand on something brighter and something more positive. So I think what I need to say for you Libras in this video to close it off, excuse me guys, to close this video off, is I want you guys to know that you can really go in any direction. And you know, there is a lot of emotion here. There is a lot of passion here in the Star card for you Libras. There is some kind of new bountiful energy. And so I do feel specifically for you Libras, whatever bountiful energy that you focus on this month, make sure it's what you want, and make sure that it's going to uplift you and make you feel better about yourself, instead of being, you know, kind of down in the dumps, or, you know, feeling bad about a heartbreak. Okay, I definitely would say to you guys that the energy is very abundant for you Libras. It's very open, so just make sure that whatever you're opening yourself up to this month, make sure that it's good things that you want to receive, and make sure that it's what you want to focus on. And I would definitely say be cautious of you know, thinking about heartbreak, because that definitely keeps coming up here for you guys. Let's go ahead and pull an extra clarifier for you Libras. And sorry guys for my sniffles. As you can see, my hair is wet, so I gotta kind of blow dry it later, but I've been so busy. So you have really two crazy cards here. This is insane Libras. Wow. You're ready. Romance. And I do get some kind of, oh my God, look at this. This is beautiful. There's two people's faces here. Oh my God, Libra, this reading is gorgeous. So this is definitely about someone who you really cared about. Whether it's like relative, you know, or it's romantic, or it's someone that you were with before. You're definitely wanting to build something up here. But you're really like this right now, Libra. You're really actually the Queen of Swords right now. But in general, it's saying you're ready. So do not be surprised, Libra, if something falls through majorly for you guys. And this was a second card, and this was a third card, I believe, Libras. So this is kind of like more on the past energy. Okay, things that you can kind of forget about. And you had the World as your last card. And I believe the seventh card was the Lovers. So you do have the ability, Libra, this month to really rein in some serious passion. So once again, whatever fire you ignite this month, make sure that you want to ignite it, because there definitely is romance around you. There's definitely potential for that, and it's saying you're ready. So don't be surprised if something finally cracks open for you guys and comes through. Beautiful video for you guys. I love you Libras. Have a great January. Stay tuned for other additional videos, and don't forget to like the bell and subscribe below. Take care guys. Bye.